Learn human psychology on a soul level so you will never be manipulated again. It's no coincidence that one of my first majors in college was psychology. See, the textbooks, they didn't really do it for me. I wanted to get to the nitty-gritty. For years, I started studying for myself. I want to know one of the biggest things that I learned. People are not complicated at all. No. They're actually very predictable. It's in the patterns that they hide. Let's talk about it, shall we? You ever have somebody and you dealing with them and you decide you're going to text them, reach out, show them some love. They respond to you all slowly. Then when they respond, they trying to be all sweet. I'm talking about you notice they do this same thing very often. Remember, it's in the patterns that they hide, try to hide. Most of the time, I'm just going to tell y'all honestly, they're not busy. They emotionally controlling and conditioning your ass. They training you to crave their attention. It's the same exact tactics that casinos use where they say unpredictable rewards equals addiction. That's true. That's why your spirit get real anxious in the midst of waiting for them to text back. Your soul knows the difference between love and being on a leash. People who talk less about themselves but ask a lot about you, they're studying you. Pay attention. A lot of people want access, not connections. They want to know where their wounds at so they can push on them later. And if somebody got the nerve to be joking about embarrassing you, hurting you, intimidating you, even playfully insulting you, because that's where a lot of the bullshit be at. Just know, ain't shit funny about that. That is not considered humor. People hide their intentions behind jokes. It's like a confession with a smile. Because being honest gonna expose who they really are. A person walking around mad and angry about everything, every little thing ticked them off, that ain't no damn passion. They emotionally undeveloped. Frontal lobe equivalent to a baby's. Anger is often the loudest mask worn by the weakest ego. They can't regulate themselves, they're gonna try to regulate you. Don't let them. You randomly think about somebody, your spirit is picking up on their frequency, and it's one of two things. Still got that energetic cord, and or they're pulling on your energy. Gonna do your cord cutting ritual. Unless you want them thinking about you. When this happens, that's called intuition or subconscious pattern recognition. Either way, your mind is not gonna wander without reason. I know a lot of y'all know this by now, but people who laugh the loudest, they often have the deepest wound. So yeah, the life of the party and that class clown, I'm talking about them. That's usually the person who cries the most when them lights go out. What about those people that give you a compliment and immediately follow it with an insult? I'm gonna need you to pay close attention to their ass because that's a psychological attack. I found out it's an actual name for this and it's called negging. So this is like a person giving you a compliment so they want to boost you up real high, right? Then they immediately follow it with an insult so they can drag your ass to the pits of hell. Of course, if you let them. Most people use this tactic so you can stay confused and seek their approval. That is spell work. This is whether it's intentional or unintentional. You never forget who hurt you. Your body is going to remember well before your mind does. This is why your stomach drops around certain people. I ain't talking about when your ass hungry. I'm talking about, when you get that pit in your stomach. Yes, that's your intuition. And like I said, your body never lies. Your people pleasing do. When people over-explain a bit too much, that's because someone taught them that their truth wasn't enough. 9 times out of 10, you wasn't the problem. Their ability to receive honesty was always the issue. Psychology and energy go hand in hand. So once you learn frequency and human behavior, like I told y'all before, on a soul level, nobody will ever play with you again. With all that being said, to know better is to do better. If you know better and you still decide to allow people to play with you, I want you to always remember that is a choice. You can always choose to stop that shit right in its tracks. Kind of stop reacting, start revealing. Half these behaviors are energy leaks in disguise. All you gotta do is pay attention, observe, not absorb. Before these behaviors become a pattern, bust a move the first time. Not because I love me so much, as soon as you do one thing, I'm out. Because I don't know what you thought this was. That's why that saying has always been true for me. When they show you who they are, believe them the first time. I didn't get that lesson before, but trust and believe I got it now. Get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.